Hey guys, it's Jason at Hard Money Bankers with your Private Money Minute. So I just recently did a show related to, as a small business owner, what your roles are and how they change as you evolve in your business. And one of the things that I talked about was an organizational chart. So I figured it makes sense to show you a live organizational chart that you could get some takeaways and learn a little bit about in your business if you're a real estate investor, real estate agent, property manager, things like that. So this one happens to be a property management company that Chris and I were an advisor for, that we had an involvement with. I wanted to show you this one instead of my Hard Money Bankers organizational chart, just because most of you guys are not lenders. You're out there flipping houses and managing rentals and things like that. So a few quick things. As you can see on this, and hopefully you'll be able to kind of I'll put a link to this as well so you can see it. But in this particular partnership, there was two people. Call them a COO and a CEO. Doesn't really matter. As far as I'm concerned, one kind of managed the tenant side, the resident side, and the other side of the property management company, and the other did the owner side, so the properties. So the guy who owns the properties, he managed over here, and and all the tenants over here. And kind of going through this list, and maybe this is a better view so you can see, but kind of going through this list, the tenant manager, these were all the people he was responsible for. And keep in mind that when they started, even if they didn't have any employees or virtual assistants that did all this particular person would handle all of these things. This particular person would handle all of these things. And then these were kind of like shared stuff. So they would split some bookkeeping stuff. They would split some assistant stuff, split some marketing stuff. And then over time, as it transcribed, they hired a bookkeeper, and then they both kind of self-managed them. And then, as you can see, some of these are colored, meaning there's multiple people that have multiple things. But there's I guess there's two key takeaways. Number one, stay organized with this organizational chart, because it's a good way to really organize and figure out who's in your operation. And then you pluck away as you hire people, or a virtual assistant or internal person or a consultant. You put that person in place, and they're the directly responsible person. But also what I like about this, the organization of this, it tells who should be, although most small businesses don't have a hierarchy, this does kind of give you the hierarchy chain. So you know that this particular partner is responsible for these people, this particular partner is responsible for these people. And for instance, the leasing manager is going to run all the leasing agents, the construction manager is going to run all the subs and the maintenance employees and things like that. So think about this. This is an easy template that you can just create. Just do it on a whiteboard if you want. Do it on an Excel spreadsheet. You can do it in one of those like draw platforms, software. Super, super easy. But definitely put this together and then really think about inside your business. If you're a real estate agent, who might buy, if I want a buyer agent, do I want an assistant, do I want an accountant? And if you're a real estate investor and you're flipping houses, do I have a construction manager who's doing my books, who's doing my marketing, things like that. Now, again, all of these things can be you. If you're a one-man operation right now, define every role in that business and attach your name to it. And then over time, figure out ways to get someone else to do that. So for instance, like this person doesn't want do marketing, you find someone else to do it. Okay? Hopefully you found this helpful. Comment below related to anything that you have questions on. I'll be happy to answer it. And I did we did a pretty, like a 10-minute video on this that's coming out soon as well, so check it out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Jason with your Private Money Minute.